Hello friends, myself Subhash Nagarse from Sri Digambar Jain Gurukul Prashala, Solapur. I shall welcome to all of you in this online session. Friends, in the previous lecture, we discussed with mathematics part 2, fifth topic, that is coordinate geometry. Today, we will continue with the next content of this topic under this coordinate geometry part 2. Friends, in the previous lecture we discussed with the following important points: coordinate geometry, the Cartesian coordinate system, then terms related to this coordinate geometry, distance between any two points on a number line, to find the distance between any two points on an axis, to find the distance between two points if the segment joining these points is parallel to any axis in the xy plane, distance formula. Today we will discuss with the problems based on this distance formula. Before going to consider the problems, let us revise the important formula that we have been discussed. So first is to find distance between two points on x-axis if points A x1 0 and B x2 0 are on x-axis such that x2 is greater than x1, then distance between AB is x2 minus x1. To find distance between two points on y-axis if the points P0 y1 and Q0 y2 are on y-axis such that y2 is greater than y1, then the distance between this PQ could be y2 minus y1. Segment AB is parallel to x-axis. As segment AB is parallel to this x-axis, so the y coordinates of points A and B are equal. Therefore, distance between this point A, B will be x2 minus x1. Segment PQ is parallel to y-axis. As this segment PQ is parallel to y-axis, therefore x coordinate of both points P and Q are equal. Therefore, distance between this point P and Q is y2 minus y1. Now the distance formula: if A x1 y1 and B x2 y2 are any two points in the xy plane, then distance between point A and B, that is AB, is equal to under root into bracket x2 minus x1 bracket raised to square plus into bracket y2 minus y1 bracket raised to square. So the coordinates of the origin are 0 0, that we know. If the coordinates of point P are xy, then distance between this O and P, that is OP, will be equal to under root x square plus y square. So friends, now we will consider few problems based on these formulas. So problem number 1, find the distance between the points P minus 5 7 and Q minus 1 3. Now we will write that the coordinates of point P are x1 y1 and Q as x2 y2, then x1 will be minus 5 and y1 is 7, as similarly x2 is minus 1 and y2 is 3. Therefore, by using the distance formula, we can write distance between P and Q is equal to under root x2 minus x1 bracket raised to square plus y2 minus y1 bracket raised to square. Now we substitute the values of x2, x1, y2 and y1. Therefore, distance between this P and Q will be equal to under root of minus 1 minus of minus 5 bracket raised to square plus into another bracket you can write plus 3 minus 7 bracket raised to square. Therefore, distance between this P and Q is equal to under root of minus 1 plus 5 bracket raised to square plus minus 4 bracket raised to square. Therefore, distance between this P and Q will be equal to under root 4 square plus minus 4 raised to square. So, which will be equal to 4 square is 16 and minus 4 bracket raised to square will be also 16. This 16 plus 16, that leads to root of 32, which is the distance between P and Q. Now take the square root of this 32. This 32 can be written as 16 into 2. The square root of 16 is 4. Therefore, AB will be 4 root 2. So the distance between the points P and Q will be 4 root 2. Now let us consider the one more problem, that is find the distance between the points R0 minus 3 and S0 5 by 2. Here we will again consider the same thing. R has the coordinate x1 y1 and S has the coordinate x2 y2. Therefore, we can write x1 is equal to 0, y1 is equal to minus 3 and x2 is equal to 0 and y2 is equal to 5 by 2. Now again we will use the distance formula. Therefore, distance between R and S will be equal to under root of x2 minus x1 bracket raised to square plus y2 minus y1 bracket raised to square. Now we'll substitute the above values of x1, y1, x2, y2 in the above equation. Therefore, distance between r and s is equal to under root 0 minus 0 bracket raised to square plus and into bracket 5 by 2 minus of minus 3 bracket raised to square. So here distance between r and s will be equal to under root of 0 plus 5 by 2 plus 3 bracket raised to square. Now we'll simplify this. So you are getting distance between rs will be equal to under root of 5 plus 6 upon 2 bracket raised to square. So that will be distance between rs, that is rs will be equal to under root of this 11 upon 2 bracket raised to square. You can take the square root. At that time you are getting rs is equal to 11 by 2. So the distance between the points r and s will be 11 upon 2. Now we'll consider the third problem. Determine whether the points a 1 minus 3, b 2 minus 5 and c minus 4 7 are collinear or not. Friends, again here we will consider the points a, b, c whose coordinates are given. These are the given things. By using distance formula, let us find the distance between a and b. So distance between a and b will be equal to under root of 2 minus 1 bracket to square plus minus 5 minus of minus 3 bracket to square. Friends, you can see here I directly use the values rather than writing the formula. So you can write the formula previously, it doesn't matter. If you are not writing, it's okay, doesn't matter it also. Therefore distance between a and b can be written as 1 plus square plus into bracket minus 5 plus 3 bracket raised to square. Therefore distance between a and b can be under root 1 plus of minus 2 bracket raised to square. Therefore you can write that distance between AB is equal to 1 plus 4, that is distance between A and B is root of 5. This is we can write as a equation 1. Now we will find out distance between BC. Again the same steps we have to be followed as we have been calculated the distance between point A and B. Likewise, therefore minus 4 minus 2 bracket raised to square plus 7 minus of minus 4 bracket raised to square. After substituting the values, so simplify this, you are getting this BC will be equal to minus 6 bracket raised to square plus 7 plus 5 bracket raised to square. So we will continue that distance between B and C will be equal to under root of 6 square is 36 and 7 plus 5 is 12 square. Therefore you can write this distance between B and C is equal to under root of 36 plus 144, the square of 12. So addition of this gives you under root of 180. Under root of 180 is nothing but 36 into 5. 36 is here perfect square. So distance between point B and C will be 6 root of 5. This is statement number 2. Similarly, we can find the distance AC, which will be equal to under root minus of 4 minus 1 bracket raised to square plus 7 minus of minus 3 bracket raised to square. So here you are getting AC is equal to under root minus 5 square plus 7 plus 3 bracket raised to square. Therefore, which will be 5 square is 25, 7 3 that is 10 raised to square. Therefore, distance between A and C will be equal to 25 plus 10 square is 100. That leads to 125. So which will be under root of 25 plus 25 into 5. Here 25 is the perfect square. Therefore, distance between A and C is 5 root 5. This is statement 3. Now consider these brackets that has been highlighted. Statement number 1, 2 and 3. Adding 1 and 3, what you are getting is distance between A and B plus distance between A and C is equal to root of 5 plus 5 root 5, which is 6 root 5. This is statement 4. From 3 and 4, both are same, that is 6 root 5. RHS is same. Therefore, distance BC is equal to distance AB plus distance AC. Therefore, you can write that points A, B, C are collinear. Now, we will consider the next problem 4. Find the point on the x-axis which is equidistant from A, that is minus 3, 4 and B, 1 minus 4. So we will start, friends. Here we will write given things, that is A minus 3, 4 and B 1, 4, 1 minus 4. Let us P be the point on the x-axis which is equidistant from A and B. Therefore, we can write PA is equal to PB. So let us P lies on the x-axis, therefore its y coordinate is 0. Therefore, the point is Px 0. Now PA is equal to PB, that is from statement 1. So you can write by using the distance formula that under root, now PA is equal to the coordinate of P and A we will consider and write to the left hand side like x into bracket x minus 3 bracket to square plus 0 minus 4 bracket to square, which will be equal to, again we will apply for point B and P the distance formula. You will get under root of x minus 1 bracket to square plus 0 minus of minus 4 bracket raised to square. Again we will simplify this one. Therefore, under root x plus 3 bracket raised to square plus minus 4 bracket raised to square will be equal to under root x minus 1 bracket raised to square plus 4 raised to square. So again x plus 3 bracket raised to square plus 16, the square of minus 4 is 16, is equal to x minus 1 bracket raised to square plus again 4 raised to square is 16. We will square on both sides for the above step. So 16 is on both sides, it will get cancel, and what left is x plus 3 bracket raised to square is equal to x minus 1 bracket raised to square. Now we will expand this x plus 3 bracket raised to square. The expansion will be x square plus 6x plus 9. We know the formula a plus b bracket raised to square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. We will use this one. Apply the same x plus b bracket raised to square to the right hand side, that is x minus 1 bracket raised to square, that is x square minus 2x plus 1. So x square get cancels. What left is 6x plus, here is minus 2x on the right hand side, it will bring that left hand side, it will become plus 2x is equal to 1, and minus goes to right hand side, it will become minus 9. So 8x is equal to 1 minus 9 minus 8. Therefore x is equal to minus 8 upon 8. There you can write x is equal to minus 1. Now P has the coordinates minus 1 and 0. Therefore the coordinates of the point on the x-axis which is equidistance from A and B are minus 1 and 0. So friends, we will see one more problem. Show that points P 2 minus 2, Q 7 3, R 11 minus 1 and S 6 minus 6 are vertices of a parallelogram. Here we have to recall the properties of the parallelograms, definition of the parallelogram. Then it will be easy. It is not for only parallelogram, you can revise this for different types of quadrilaterals, whether it may be parallelogram, whether it may be rectangle, whether it may be rhombus. Like that you have to recall the properties. It will be easy to attempt such problems. Let us consider this one now. By using distance formula, we will calculate the distances. Here they have given 4 points P, Q, R and S. Let us find out first the distance PQ, or the length of the PQ. The PQ is the side of a parallelogram. Now PQ is equal to under root, we will distance formula 7 minus 2 bracket raised to square plus 3 minus of minus 2 bracket raised to square. Therefore it you will getting root of 7 minus 2 is 5 bracket raised to square plus 3 minus of minus plus 2 bracket raised to square. Therefore you will get PQ, that 5 square is 25, again 3 plus 2 is 5 square. So you are getting root of 25 plus 25, that is root of 50. So this root of 50 is nothing but 25 into 2. Therefore you are getting PQ is equal to square root of 25 is 5 root 2. This is statement 1. Similarly we can find out the different values like PQ, then QR. QR would be under root 11 minus 7 bracket raised to square plus minus 1 minus 3 bracket raised to square, that can be written as 4 raised to square. 11 minus 7 is 4 square, plus here minus 1 minus 3 is minus 4 raised to square. Therefore QR is equal to under root of 16 plus 16, that will be root of 32. Root of 32 is nothing but 16 into 2. Therefore this QR is 4 root 2. This is statement number 2. As we have calculated PQ, QR, now let us find out now RS. RS is equal to under root of 6 minus 11 bracket raised to square plus minus 6 minus of minus 1 bracket raised to square. Therefore you can write that under root of minus 5 square plus minus 6 plus 1 bracket raised to square. So you can write here RS is equal to root of that minus 5 bracket raised to square is 25 plus minus 6 plus 1 is minus 5 bracket raised to square. Therefore you can write root of 25 plus 25, that is root of 50, that can be written as under root of 25 into 2. So take the square root of 25. So RS you are getting 5 root 2. This is statement 3. Now last we can calculate the PS, distance. So PS is equal to under root of this 8 minus 2 bracket raised to 6 minus 2 bracket raised to square plus 6 minus of minus 2 bracket raised to square. So this 6 minus 2 is nothing but 4 square plus minus 6 minus of minus 2 is plus 2 bracket raised to square. Therefore RS is equal to square of this 4 is 16 plus this minus 6 plus 2 is minus 4 bracket raised to square. Therefore you are getting root of 16 plus 16, that is root of 32, that is leading to 16 into 2, root of square root of 16 is 4. Therefore PS is equal to 4 root 2. Friends, आता here you can see the 4 different highlighted boxes. From this, what you can conclude, that statement 1 and statement 3, if you consider the right hand side is same, pi root 2, 5 root 2. Therefore, you can write PQ is equal to RS. At the same time, statement 2 and 4, the right hand side is same. Therefore, you can write that this QR and PS is also equal. So, we will now in quadrilateral PQRS, since 4 vertices are there, you are getting PQ is equal to RS from 1 and 3, and you are getting QR is equal to PS from statement 3 and 4, 2 and 4. Therefore, a quadrilateral will become parallelogram if both the pair of opposite sides are parallel. Here you can see that the red color sides segments are opposite sides of a quadrilateral and those are congruent. Therefore, given quadrilateral is a parallelogram. As this quadrilateral PQRS is a parallelogram, therefore you can write that points P, Q, R, S are the vertices of a parallelogram. So, let us see one more problem. 6. Find x if the distance between points L x7 and M 115 is 10. 1.5 is 10. See, here you can see that solution L x7 M 15 and Lm is 10, it is given. Therefore, by using distance formula, Lm is equal to root of 1 minus x square plus 15 minus 7 bracket is 2 square. Therefore, we will getting that 10 Lm distance 10 is equal to 1 minus x bracket raised to square, and this 15 minus 7 is 8 raised to square. Therefore, 100 squaring on both sides, 100 is equal to 1 minus x bracket raised to square plus square root of 8, square of 8 is 64 squaring on both sides. Therefore, 1 minus x square is equal to 100 minus 64. 1 minus x is equal to 100 minus 64, that is 36. Squaring, taking square root on both sides, you are getting 1 minus x is equal to plus or minus 6. That is 1 minus x is equal to 6, or you can say 1 minus x is equal to minus 6. Therefore, 1 minus 6 is equal to x, you can say, or you can write that 1 plus 6 is equal to x. Therefore, you are getting x is equal to minus 5, 1 minus 5. 6 is greater, which is having negative sign. Therefore, x is equal to minus 5, or you can get that x is equal to 7. 6 plus 1 is 7. Let us consider this one more problem. That is show that the points A, whose coordinates are 1 2, B 1 6, C 1 plus 2 root 2 and 4 are the vertices of a equilateral triangle. Now you have to recall, just I told in the previous problem, that in order to show the vertices of a parallelogram, you have to recall the properties of the parallelogram. In the same way, here you have to recall the properties of equilateral triangle. So here the coordinates of the vertices of a triangle is given A 1 2, B 1 6 and C 1 plus 2 root 2 4. So by using the distance formula, we can calculate AB. AB is equal to under root of 1 minus 1 bracket raised to square plus 6 minus 2 bracket raised to square. Therefore, root of 0 square plus 4 square, which will be AB is equal to under root 4 square. So AB is equal to 4. This is statement 1. BC is equal to under root into bracket 1 plus 2 root 3 minus 1 bracket raised to square plus 4 minus 6 bracket raised to square. Therefore, you can write that is 1 plus 2 root 3 minus 1. Here you are getting only 2 root 3, minus 1 and plus 1 get cancels. 2 root 3 brackets to square plus minus 2. 4 minus 6 is minus 2 square. Therefore, BC is equal to under root 2 root 3 square is 2 square is 4 and root 3 square is simply 3. So, 4 into 3 is 12 plus minus 2 is a square 4. Therefore, this will be under root 16. So, you are getting again BC is equal to 4, statement number 2. Now, AC is equal to under root of 1 plus 2 root 3 minus 1 bracket to square plus 4 minus 2 bracket raised to square. Therefore, you are getting that here again 1 and minus 1 get cancelled, 2 root 3 bracket raised to square plus 4 minus 2 is 2 bracket raised to square. Therefore, AC is equal to under root of 2 root 3, the square is 12 plus 4, which will be root of 16, that is AC is equal to 4. From 1, 2 and 3, friends, you will come to know that the right hand side is same, that is 4, 4, 4. All the distances are same. Now, all length of the segment is same, but these are the sides of a given triangle. Therefore, AB is equal to BC is equal to AC, that is from 1, 2 and 3. Therefore, you can write that triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle. Therefore, the points A, B, C are the vertices of an equilateral triangle. So friends, till now what have been discussed is the various problems based on the distance formula we have been discussed. So the problems from practice set 5.1 we have been completed. The variety of the problems that may ask for 1 mark, 2 mark and 3 marks for the examination. So you have to attempt these problems. Will you try that? Verify that points P minus 2, 2, Q 2, 2 and R 2, 7 are the vertices of a right angle triangle. You have to recall the properties of the right angle triangle here now. That is, in a right angle triangle, square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of the remaining two sides. Sides making right angle and hypotenuse value we have to be calculate. From that you can verify if this hypotenuse square is equal to sum of the squares of the remaining two sides verified, then the given triangle will become, by the converse of Pythagoras theorem, right angle triangle. Show that the points A minus 4 minus 7, B minus 1 2, C 8 5 and D 4 5 minus 4 are the vertices of a rhombus ABCD. Again friends, yes, here you can see that you have to find out the distances by using distance formula AB, BC, CD and AD. If all the distances are equal, then you can say that the given quadrilateral is a rhombus. Now P point XY is equidistant from points 7 1 and 3 5. Show that y is equal to x minus 2. Again you have to use that distance formula. Here you can take xy as P, this 7 1 point as A and 7 5 as point B. Then you can say that PA is equal to PB. By using distance formula you are gone, you are getting the result that y is equal to x minus 2. Find the coordinates of the point on y-axis which is equidistant from m minus 5 and minus 2 and n 3 minus 2. Again by using distance formula you can carry this one. A minus 3 minus 4, B minus 5 0, C 3 0 are the vertices of triangle ABC, and find the coordinates of the circumcenter of a triangle ABC. Circumcenter means if PA, PB, PC you have to calculate. From that you can conclude, you can find out the coordinates of that circumcenter. So this is what the different problems you have to be attempt. So friends, one more things important that you should not forget is the words that is spoken by this Shakuntala Devi. What is mathematics? That it is the only systematic efforts of solving puzzles posed by nature. Very nice sentence. So if you like this video, then please subscribe, share. With these words I shall